Good morning students of class 6. This is the second video of civics chapter 6. The name of the chapter is rural administration. The topic is the district administration. The district collector is the overall in charge of the administration in a district. He also supervises the functioning of the Panchayati Raj institutions. He is usually the member of the Indian Administrative Service. The collector has the headquarters of DM at the district town. DM is assisted, some officers are there who assisted DM in their administrative work, like sub-divisional officers, Tehsildar, Naib Tehsildar, Kanungos and PATWARIs. Some more officers are also there. He also assisted by the superintendent of police, deputy superintendent, inspectors of police, district and session judges, chief medical officers, district education officers, BDO and several other officers also assisted DM in their administrative work. Some functions are here. The major function of DM is to maintain all the land records and collect the land revenues from the farmers. The district collector is the head of the land revenue administrations of the district. District collector is assisted by the officers like Tehsildar, Naib Tehsildar, Kanungos and the Patwaris. Each district is divided into tehsils and each tehsil is further subdivided into parganas and villages. The Tehsildar look after the classification of agricultural land. Tehsildar means he collect the land revenues from the farmers and he maintain the land revenue records also. Its major assessment of its produce and the maintenance of land revenue records. The Naib Tehsildar and Kanungo help the Tehsildar in their work. The Patwari maintains the land records at the village level. Reforms in inheritance law. Now in 2005 one act was passed. According to that act, the Hindu Succession Act, the name of that act was Hindu Succession Act, which was passed in 2005. According to this act, the property was equally shared among the son and the death of the father, and there was no provisions for sharing the same with the daughter and the widow of the deceased, means one who has died. So this law, it gives the son's mother and daughter equal share in the landed property. In the past, women did not have any right over her parents' property. But this act, the Hindu Succession Act, it gives married as well as unmarried women the right to reside in their parents' house. This law passed in 2005 and it entitles the women to equal rights over ancestral property. Now women have equal right over ancestral property also. The main aim of this act was that women will no longer be forced to live as dependent on the male members of their family. Instead, they will have same share in their paternal properties as well as male siblings also. Now students, we will do some short answer questions in copy. The first question is, what is the importance of FIR? FIR stands for First Information Report. So what does it mean, FIR? The importance of FIR is to maintain law and order. It is a written document which is prepared by the police and contains the complaints registered by the victim. It can inquire, investigate and take appropriate actions also against the guilty on the complaint or FIR. The next question is, why is it important to maintain land records? Name the officers who do this. So it is very necessary to keep the land records to prevent the secure loans from bank. The government deputes the officers like Patwaris, Kanungos, village officers to settle land disputes and to keep the land records properly. So these are the officers who maintain the land records. The next question is, what is the new inheritance law? The new inheritance laws, it comes under the Hindu Succession Amendment Act, it came in 2005. It gives the right of indiscriminated succession to a daughter, mother and wife of the deceased. One more question is here. How have the women been empowered through the Hindu Succession Act in 2005? With the amendment in the Hindu Succession Act 2005, the son, daughter and the widows of the deceased, means one who has passed, would get equal share on the land and property left by the dead person. According to Hindu Succession Act, the son, daughters and the widows, they can get equal share on the land and the property of the property left by the dead person. Thus, the law empowers the women in the society. According to this law helped to empower the women in the. This law helped the law empowers the women in the society. So this is all for today, students. Thank you and have a nice day.